Ooh, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel where I react, and today I am listening to the Hulk versus Frankenstein rap battle by Freshy Kanal featuring Eric the Audible, Fight Maker, and Mr. Tibbs. So I'm assuming two of those, one's gonna play Bruce Banner and the other's gonna play the Hulk. I don't know though. Because Frankenstein's the doctor, not the monster, but they might do it with the doctor raps and then the monster raps at one point. I don't know though. Let's get into the video. Oh my god. I gotta put my mouse here so it doesn't like slide over. Victor Frankenstein versus Bruce Banner.
Victor Frankenstein is the greater mind with the crazy rhymes to be placed inside an insane asylum where your dead stays residing to
5 seconds. See, if you guys didn't know, Bruce Banner's dad was an alcoholic, abusive dad to Bruce growing up. He beat Bruce's mom and beat him tons, and because of that he ended up going to like an insane asylum, blah blah blah. I mean, they touch on this in a lot of things, like in the epic rap battles of history, the Bruce Banner versus Bruce Jenner. That's what Bruce Jenner says about, like, too bad you can't go back and protect your mom from your dad, because his dad was an abusive alcoholic and always beat them constantly. So that's basically the line. That's funny.
crazy rhymes to be placed inside an insane asylum where your dead stays residing to pay the price for taking his wife and strangling her life. She ain't alive.
Wait, what? To pay the price for taking his wife and strangling her life. She ain't alive. Because that's what he did. He beat his wife when Bruce was growing up. That's why Bruce is always angry. Let's dig at your mom like your memories and got that out. Frankenstein your parents back together, so my students got a couple failures to laugh at. I know you're deployed, the ultimate rides, but my chemistry is greater. Turn the quiet boy to a blind destroyer by adding some gamma to this beta. The Illuminati voted and agreed to send your greenness into space, man. The stories people tell of you take even bigger stretches than your waistband. Bruce Banner, there's a truce happening when I rap. I go ham like it's loose acting. No matter how much you think the brutes manage, you'll still like your movie's lore, a loose cannon. Like your movie's lore, a loose cannon. Because if you guys didn't know, the Incredible Hulk, which was I mean, there was a lot of things back in like the 80s. There was like the TV show with like the poor like face paint and stuff, and the poor like muscles that didn't look good at all. And then they made the Incredible Hulk, which came out after Iron Man in the MCU, which is a different actor than the Hulk is played by now. But yeah, there was really no lore in that movie. Like, it didn't even show you guys powers, like in most movies, except for like Spider-Man, obviously. It doesn't show how. It usually shows how they become the superhero they are. But in the Incredible Hulk, being one of the main Avengers, it didn't show that. It just immediately showed him running away from people and stuff, trying to escape. And they go into a little bit, but they don't actually show the backstory. So his story's lore is a loose cannon, meaning like there's no lore at all. I mean, it's just some things. I mean, like, Storms becomes the leader in the comics, and at the point when the Abomination hits him into a wall and he hits his head starts throbbing and he smiles because he starts becoming the leader, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
Like it's loose acting, no matter how much you think the brutes manage, you'll still like your movie's lore, a loose cannon.
Whoa there, bud, you talk an awful lot about your knowledge for a loser who flunked a school project and dropped out of college. Went through life from a lab, but you couldn't grow a conscience with all the organs you harvest. You still got more of a hole in your heart than Tony Stark does.
Wait, hold on. Grew life from a lab, but you couldn't grow a conscience with all the organs you harvest. You still got more of a hole in you than in your heart than Tony Stark does. Oh.
peak. You were so hot-headed and unleashed the beat. Your pride knocked you out in a fever dream. Everybody said your work is piss poor. You could power up a monster with your shitstorm. What you trying to give free will to a freak for? If you wanted to do that, you could have just freed Igor. I know that's harsh, but hey, I see your experiment as an absolute win. Left enough of your family's corpses behind to give your undead pals a new skin. Why don't you take a day off? You're getting your work and love life confused. I can't even tell if it's the monster or your sister that you're trying to screw.
Why don't you take a day off? You're getting your work and love life confused. I can't even tell if it's the monster or your sister you're trying to screw. See, I don't get that much because I read Frankenstein in English class for my senior year. I never watched any movies or read like the full story, and I've only ever seen one movie of the Incredible Hulk. I've seen some animations he's been in. Obviously, all the movies Incredible Hulk have been in the MCU I've seen, except for like She-Hulk. I haven't seen that yet, but I think he's trying to say I may be wrong. Correct me in the comments, but that may be an incest. It's obviously an incest joke, but it might be because I think Frankenstein took place in Alabama, like in a suburban area where there was only one house where he walked on the monster, and that's why he said, I don't know if it's the monster or your sister you're trying to screw because of that. That's that's funny.
Sister that you're trying to screw.
My wife shares no blood with me, you self-loathing recluse. The only life you create's when you and your cousin reproduce. You were forced to work with the Soviets and gave birth to your biggest...
They both did. They both did. An incest joke. Back to back. That one, when you and your cousin reproduce. She-Hulk, if you guys did not know, is his cousin. Okay? That's the same. It's just like, again, the Hulk versus Bruce Jenner one. Bruce Banner versus Bruce Jenner. He also said that if it wasn't for your cousin, you'd never have sex. Basically saying that's the only reason he's ever had sex was because his cousin was there. That's all. Dude.
You and your cousin reproduce. You were forced to work with the Soviets and gave birth to your biggest terror. All the green that you've seen in your life came out of a printing error. What's this? There's beating in Inspector's organs. I must leave you for more important work now. Call me Edward Norton. You and the rest of the world will see that I was right. It's
Oh, it's gonna rap. Hold on, that went way too fast. Let me restore all of that. Right out of the lab, and I'm ill spittin'. Society's mad cause I'm built different. Bring your puppies and watch Shield Witness. I don't give a F when I kill bitches. I'm just the monster they made me. Came from the dark like I'm shady. Like your rage, you can't control me. You only turn green when you're envying Tony. Because, you know, they might be both scientists, but Tony has everything. He has the money, he has the guards, he has the houses, he has the suits. Bruce may be a scientist, but he has none of that. All he has is his anger and rage from his dad's abuse, to Tony having everything, to everyone always thinking he's the bad guy. So he always turns into a monster and ruins everything. Yeah, no, I was not expecting that. Natasha Myers will have been a widow with how hard you dipped. You did not just do that. She saw a future with you, and you couldn't take a hint. But I'll push you to the edge. like her last journey with Clint. If you guys did not know, in Avengers Endgame, when they're trying to get the Soul Stone, Clint and Natasha go to the top of a mountain on was it Nowhere? I think it might have been Nowhere, the planet. Um, and Red Skull was there residing for some reason, and he said you have to sacrifice a soul for a soul. And Clint and Natasha both wanted to sacrifice themselves so the other can live. And when Clint jumped, Natasha like grappled up and fell farther down, and Clint caught her, and then she ended up making him let go, and she died. Which haunted Clint the rest of the time he was here. Um, that was such a messed up line, but it's funny. It's fine. The Hulk. The Hulk's gonna rap. I was right.
Hauntingly horrific how your face resembles melted plastic. I don't know how much damage is left to do before.
Hulk smash it! Cause what's her face is creepy. Hulk can't control rage, you can't control Frankenstein.
Cause Monster Face is creepy. Hulk can't control rage. You can't control Franken Weenie. Oh, that's nice. That was like what movie was it? That was in Avengers. I think that was Avengers 1. That was a reference to that. Whenever Loki's like, "Stop it, stop it," and then he's like, "You guys are just puny humans. I'm a god. You will bow down before the mighty Loki." And then Hulk just picked him up in the foot, just did this a few times back and forth, just dropped him and said, "Puny god." That was kind of a line to that. That's kind of funny. Ooh. Ooh. I like that line. Sad monster have two hearts, but nobody to share with. Yeah, because no one likes Frankenstein, because whenever Frankenstein was created, he didn't do anything bad. People outcasted him and bullied him and messed with him because he was a monster, because he was different, because he was a freak. Same reason Hulk's always angry, as everyone viewed him as a monster, not human in society. People viewed him as a monster, a criminal, a bad guy, a villain, and the Hulk always had to stay hidden because people shot at him on sight, even though he didn't do anything wrong, which is wrong, by the way. Wait, that went by too fast. Who played who? Freshy Kanal is Victor Frankenstein. He played good. Eric the Audible is Bruce Banner. Nightmare. Wait, wait, let me move my fight marker. And Freshy Kanal is Frankenstein's monster. Mr. Tibbs is Hulk. Ooh. Okay, that's all I have for that video. Comment down below who you thought won. I think, if I could guess, or if I could say who won, definitely Frankenstein. And the reason for that is the line where he was like, "I'll push you off the edge like Natasha's last journey with Clint." That was messed up. But I got most of the Hulk lines, like the daddy beats him type of thing, and I didn't really get as many bars towards Frankenstein, but I got a ton towards the Hulk because I grew up loving superheroes and I know so much about them. But if you liked the video, hope you really enjoyed. Comment down below on what videos you want me to react to, like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Ow. Hit the notification bell to stay notified with all my newest uploads. And without further ado, Obsidian